the holiday, Darren Till sent a private message, I think we're talking Instagram, could be Twitter, to Israel Adesanya and says, just give me the belt now and we'll call it good, bro. And like a whole bunch of like gorilla emojis or something. So Darren Till then screenshotted that, put that out. Or no, I apologize. Adesanya then put that out. There's not a ton on that. That's a little bit playful. I think that it's entertaining. But I do wonder, is this a little too late? Guys, and maybe I was alone on that, but I really thought that Till had a meaningful argument to possibly come in and get the Adesanya fight. And that was a little bit in left field. I mean, that was a little bit of a stretch what I'm doing. But I still thought it was within a pretty good realm of possibility if he wanted to throw some fuel on the fire. I mean, let me just remind you guys, Madison Square Garden, BMF title, Till gets held up in England, can't even get to New York, gets in, no time to acclimate, stays up and does media till all hours of the morning, somehow gets some weight off, finds the time to go get a sweat in, weighs in, takes on Kelvin Gastelum, who is always a good choice for number one contender and who had just fought for the world championship. Till comes out, first time at 185, which is relevant to the story. Because it's his first time at 185, but it also makes him unbeaten at 185. He's got a perfect record. Relevant to the story if you're trying to storytell, because then he comes out with this weird style and game plan, but by the way, happens to work and he gets the edge over Gastelum. So now not only did Till propel himself, he eliminated Kelvin. Whitaker had been eliminated because he just fought Adesanya. Costa had the injury, took himself out. Romero wasn't a player because he was just coming off a loss. Jacare left the division. Chris Weidman left the division. I mean, all of a sudden, finding a top-ranked 170-pounder who's 1-0, but that one is over the former number one contender. I mean, all of a sudden, Till's in a pretty damn good spot. Like a really, really good spot. So, but he didn't use it. He never used it. Till took on like this polite approach. He was kind of humble in it. The only media he did, it wasn't even really for himself. He started like doing some training videos with Tyson Fury. I mean, Till just all of a sudden became like Mr. Nice Guy. And nice guy doesn't always get listened to, and when you're in those tight spots, always get elevated. Well, in the meanwhile, who the hell calls out an Olympic wrestler? Who is an elite world-class kickboxer that calls out an Olympic-level wrestler? Nobody, ever. Not since about 1995. Well, until Israel Adesanya came along. Israel Adesanya just called out Yoel Romero, who on paper would be the hardest matchup he could possibly find. Oh, and by the way, possibly not even the biggest matchup. The hardest matchup, not even the biggest. Doesn't matter. Adesanya wants to fight him, prove whatever he wants to prove. Oh, and by the way, is pissed off about Yoel for whatever he's pissed off about. The way Adesanya's mind works, he'll figure everything else out later. He's going to fight today. We'll figure all the other stuff and all the other pieces. We're going to do that tomorrow. Today, we're going to fight. There's something very cool about it. There's a reason that people are clinging to this guy, but this is one of the reasons. It's not just talk. He'll walk the walk. He doesn't need the big fight or anything. Yoel Romero? Come on. Okay. It gets interesting, but now I'm wondering, well, where exactly does Till fit into this? And maybe Till's big plan, maybe his play was, hey, I couldn't get the Adesanya fight. Even if I went for it and all the things that Chael just laid out, yeah, it's kind of interesting, but I just don't think I could get that off of one win. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and try to get my business with Whitaker. That will prove that I am the rightful number one contender. Then I'm going to call the shot against Adesanya. Possibly, this is what Till thought. Possibly, Till didn't strategize this one single bit, and this is just a byproduct of what his actions are. But it does look as though Till, to my understanding, had something going with Whitaker. Now, the Whitaker ends up getting pulled, and we get informed that Whitaker is going to fight Cannonier. Okay, that's a great fight, but it does make... What are we doing with Till? So I'm still wondering that. What are we doing with Till? It appears to me, and here's my guess, it appears to me that Adesanya and Romero have an agreement. Now, the reason I say that is because both guys were hot and heavy and coming after one another, real hot and heavy, and then they both went away on the exact same day. Anytime both guys go quiet on the same day, it means they got a message from the PR team that says, zip it. We will roll this announcement out. And now that you both have what you want and you both have a contract, leave it to us. So I think that those guys are going to fight, but it would appear, okay. Romero's missed weight. Romero's had 2 title fights. He missed weight for both of them. Romero would have been world champion. He actually won the fight against Luke Rockhold, but he missed weight by 0.2 of a pound and therefore didn't qualify for a title fight. And that's pretty relevant when a guy's career is all said and done. He can either look back, say I was world champion, or he can't. In his case, he can't because of 0.2 of a pound. But what I'm offering for you guys, what I'm suggesting and speculating, is that perhaps we do have a 3-way dance here. And perhaps the reason that Romero and Adesanya both went quiet is because they've already got a deal. I'm quite sure I'm right about that. But all my evidence is that they both just went quiet. And now it would appear that we've got a guy in the batter's box. It would appear that somebody else realized, hey, we can't count on Romero to make weight. And we're not doing this dance 2 and 3. We're not doing this dance anymore. We've already been burnt twice. So we're going to bring somebody, put him in the batter's box. And oh, by the way, his name is Darren Till.